You woke up tired. Again, you scrolled. You delayed. You bargained with yourself for 10 more minutes. The Vikings had a word for men who could not rise when darkness demanded it. Daudur, the walking dead. Because here's the truth no one tells you. Laziness isn't about lack of motivation. It's about survival instinct gone soft. Your ancestors woke before dawn not because they loved the cold, but because the cold didn't care if they loved it or not. By the end of this video, you will learn the 3 morning rituals that turn farmers into raiders and boys into legends. But more importantly, you'll understand why modern comfort is killing you slower than any sword ever could. This isn't about productivity. This is about waking up. Let me tell you about Orm. Orm was a sentry in a coastal village near what we now call Norway. Winter, 891 AD. His one job, stay awake, watch the fjord. He didn't. The cold seduced him. Just for a moment, he thought. Just rest the eyes. When he woke, the village was ash. His family, gone. The raiders' men who had risen in darkness, who had rowed for hours in freezing spray, had come and left nothing but ruin. Orm survived, but he was Daudur, walking dead. The Vikings understood something we've forgotten. The enemy doesn't wait for you to feel ready. The storm doesn't check your calendar. The wolf doesn't care about your sleep schedule. And neither does the modern world. You are Orm, not literally. But your village is burning too. Your potential, your time, your self-respect. The raiders? They're disguised now. They're called notifications. Algorithms? The snooze button. That voice in your head that whispers, tomorrow. Start tomorrow. Every morning you delay is a morning the enemy advances. You feel it, don't you? That low-grade anxiety. That sense you're losing a war you can't even see. You are. The modern comfort is a poison. Warm beds. Infinite entertainment. The illusion of safety. The Vikings didn't have these problems because they couldn't afford to. You can't afford to either. You just think you can. Stop. The world wants you weak. Distracted, asleep. We are building something different here. A brotherhood of men who understand that strength isn't a luxury, it's a requirement. If you are ready to leave the comfort behind and join the shield wall, subscribe now. Because what comes next requires commitment. Now, here is the first law. Law 1. The Rite of Cold Awakening. The Vikings didn't ease into the day. They shocked the body awake. Cold water. Immediately. No negotiation. Not a cold shower, though that works. They use snow, ice, the fjord itself. Why? Because comfort is a liar. It tells you you're safe when you're not. It tells you that you have time when you don't. Cold water forces a single truth into your bones. You are alive. Right now. And now demands action. Your mission. Tomorrow morning. Before you check your phone, before you think, 30 seconds, face, neck, cold water, feel your heartbeat spike. That spike? That's your body remembering it's a weapon, not a bed. Law 2. The oath of first blood. The Vikings bled first. Not literally, though sometimes, yes, literally. But they understood this. The hardest thing you do today must happen first. Before food. Before comfort. Before your mind has time to negotiate. For them, it was sharpening the axe, splitting wood, rowing into freezing wind. For you, it's the one task you've been avoiding. The workout. The cold call. The difficult conversation. Do it first. Do it before breakfast. Because once you've bled in the morning, everything else is easy. The day bows to you instead of the other way around. Law 3. The Vow of Silence. This one will surprise you. The Vikings didn't talk in the early hours. Silence was sacred. Not meditation, not affirmations. Pure, bone-deep silence. Why? Because words scatter focus. The modern world is drowning in noise. Podcasts, music, voices, thoughts. The Viking morning was silent because silence forced you to face yourself. Your fear, your weakness, your purpose. No distractions. No escape. Just you and the work. Your mission. The first hour after waking, no words. No music, no podcasts. Just the sound of your breath and the work in front of you. Let the silence sharpen you. 3 laws. Cold awakening. First blood. Sacred silence. The Vikings didn't do these things to be disciplined. They did them to survive. You are surviving too. Just a different war. The question is, will you be Orm asleep at his post? Or will you be the man who rose into the freezing dark because the dark doesn't care if you're ready? Which of these 3 laws is missing from your life? Tell me in the comments. I read them all. The shield wall is forming. Rise.